So Bleach Rebirth the Souls has been out for a minute now, and at this point in the game cycle, I have pretty much made content on everything. So today, I decided to make an official tier list of the Espada we have in Bleach Rebirth the Souls so far. There's been multiple updates and patches since the game's release, so I think now would be the best time to make a tier list for our favorite Arrancars in the game. So lock in with me, because today, I'm going to do my best to help you guys understand how good each character was and have become in Bleach Rebirth the Souls. Let's go! So before we get into the official tier list for the Espada, I want to talk about the 4 Espada that are currently missing from the game right now, in hopes that they will someday be put in the game. We really do love these characters. Don't let anybody tell you we don't. We want these characters and we will buy them, so please put them in the game. Now, let's talk about it. Espada number 10, Yami. This dude is a tyrant. He has infinite resurrections. The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, to the point where his number disappears. He's that broken. You get what I'm saying? We need him in the game. I don't want to just go against him in the story mode, so please make him a playable character in the near future. The next character we're going to talk about is your boy Aranero. I don't care for you Cayenne fans out there. I want the real Aranero. I really do. I want the real Aranero. If you know, you know, right? So the next character we are missing in the game for Espadas is the boy Zamari. This is the only black male Espada in the Hueco arc. We need him, man. We need him so bad, bro. Zamari is a beast, bro. He had a W fight with the boy Byakuya, bro. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. This dude is broken. Anything he put his eyes on, he can control that actual substance. Whatever he puts his eyes on, whether it's he can just do so much, bro. So regardless of that, the last character that we are missing for the Espada is probably the most famous Espada of them all, the boy Betagon, bro. How are you missing the king of Hueco Mundo? He's literally the king of Hueco Mundo. We need Betagon, dog. We need him so bad. So, with that being said, let's jump into the official rankings. And the first character we have on the list right here, he's actually the worst Espada on the game in my opinion, and that's your boy Grimmjow. He used to be really good, but before the patch, people complained about him because he was plus on a lot of frames, and he pretty much was the guy to go to for tournaments because he had crazy pressure and he has crazy mix-ups. It's hard to figure out how someone with, your boy Grimmjow is going to play you. Normally, they can rush you down or they can space you and control the midi game, He's really crazy. So, I really do think that this dude is the worst simply because he does damage to himself whenever he does big damage to you. And that's a problem to me. I don't feel Espada should hurt themselves when they use their powers. But that right there is kind of like a conversation about the lore more than a conversation about what's actually happening. And what's actually happening is that Grimmjow does more damage to himself than he does to his actual opponents. So basically, you really don't want to use any of his abilities until your opponent is in the red, and you want to make sure you max them out and kill them with a one-shot. Other than that, you're basically using him for no reason. Now, the next character on this list kind of suffers from the same exact problem, and that's your boy Okiyota. And I know you guys are going to go crazy in the comments and tell me there's no way you have Okiyota at the bottom of this list, coming in as the second to last on the Espada rankings in the game. I do. I really do. And anybody that's a top tier player on this game will tell you that it's actually hard to use Okiyota. It is. The truth is, it's hard to use Okiyota. You can learn his combos, you can learn his resets, and you can make it look good when you're using Okiyota because his combos are really easy to do. But the problem is, he does more damage to himself than he does to his opponent. So what happens is you have to manage your health in order to even fight with him. And when you're fighting someone that's on your level, the problem is you're gonna notice the problem real quick. Even in this gameplay right here, you can see I'm doing more damage to myself than I'm doing to my opponent. Now it looks good, right? And as long as you don't get hit, you're good. He's super safe on everything. He has probably the best plus frames in the game. There's some things about him that makes him top tier. There's things about him that makes him really good if you use him correctly, and I'm an Okiyoda main. As you can see in the gameplay that I'm giving you guys right now, I love Okiyoda. He's one of my favorite characters in the show, and he's one of my main characters that I use in the game. But every time I use him, I have to manage my health. I can try and heal up, but good players are not going to let you just fully heal. They're not going to let you do that. You guys have to put it in your head, bro, how can I perform this stuff against people that are either better than me or just as good as me? It's not how good can the character be, you know, when you're going against people you're better than. Everyone's gonna look good when you're better than the person you're playing, right? But you can look and see right now, I'm doing more damage to myself than I'm doing to my opponent. And I'm doing these combos that most people can't even land. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, okay, so what do you do with Okiyoda to actually survive? Well, basically what you do is you utilize the first life bar that you have, your first Keycon. You're either going to take a freaking, you know, a 2 or a 3 on the Keycon move, and that's basically going to put you right around 6 or 7. You get what I'm saying? So you basically want to use all 3 lives that you get. Basically, you can take 3 ultimates, and I'm talking in advanced terms right now, so I know a lot of you guys who don't know the terminology of what I'm talking about, you're going to be confused, but I promise you, if you pick up Okiyoda on Bleach Rebirth of Souls, the first thing you'll notice is that you're doing more damage to yourself than you are to your opponent, and you have to manage that life. And bro, if somebody knows what they're doing, or if somebody's using other characters on this list, you're basically fucked, because what's going to happen is they're going to do so much damage and you're going to be trying to hold on for dear life, and their characters just hit too hard. And I'm about to show you exactly what I'm talking about. The next character we're talking about is literally a character that will cause Okiyoda hell, and that's the boy Noritoda Gilga. This dude is crazy good. Noritoda is amazing in this game, bro. Like, when I tell you, he does some of the highest damage in the game amongst all characters, not just the Espada, amongst all characters. He do damage for nothing in base and resurrection. It don't matter, bro. And the more damage you do to him, the more arms he has that grows, and that means the more damage he do. 2 triangle combos or 2 heavy combos will literally shred your health, have you in red, and get you hit with a Kaikon move. And we all know his Sig is amazing. So his Sig is basically the lore accurate version of his tough skin, where you can't cut him. You get what I'm saying? So it's basically a super armored, you know, it's a super armored signature move where you tap circle and then you put armor around yourself, so your first hit of any of your special attacks is super armored. You can't do nothing. You see that? Like, he can't do nothing. There's no alternative to this shit. Like, you can't do nothing. You gotta hit him multiple times, or you gotta knock him out of it before he start attacking you. Because if he do the first hit, basically, like, if I do an attack and you do an attack at the same time, because I have my Sig on, you gonna get hit. I'm gonna punch right through all your shit. Whether it's if I do a special move, I'm gonna swipe right through your shit. Even if I do like a heavy attack or a combo, I'm gonna punch right through everything you doing, unless you have the boy Kenpachi, or unless you have, you know, Aizen. I'm gonna punch through everything you doing, and everybody know what I'm talking about, right? So the chase down pressure from this dude is insane, because he has this special ability, you get what I'm saying, where when he steps in, he grabs you and pulls you forward, right? And he can put that right into his tilt Sig, and it's unblockable. It's unblockable, bro. So I don't see what people would even, for anybody that will try and tell me Okiyoda is better than this character, bro, you're out of your damn mind on this game, bro. We know that's true in the actual show, but you out of your mind on this game, bro. He will literally annihilate any Okiyodas that play this game, simply because Okiyoda does damage to himself. And this dude already hit insanely hard. He already hit insanely hard. And if I get into Spirit Drive, it's over. my arms start growing, I'ma do one motherfucking heavy move. I'ma enhance that shit with a reverse, and you out of there. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. Bang. And you can sidestep all of Okiyota's moves. Like his forward tilt, you can sidestep it, right? You can sidestep Okiyota's forward tilt. You can sidestep his setos. You don't have to get hit by none of that stuff. But these guys don't know it because they don't play the game well enough. They're not top tier at the game, so they don't understand. But Okiyota, you can literally neutralize an Okiyota as long as you just constantly moving to the right or constantly moving to the left. He can't lunge in because it's going to leave him wide open. You get what I'm saying? Most people, they move forward and backwards, but if you're moving forward and backwards, you're not going to do anything. Whereas your boy Noritoda, it don't matter what you do, bro. He's based on everything, and he don't get injured for none of the crazy damage he do. So that brings us to the next character we have on this list that I think is an edge above Noritoda, and it's ironic because in the show, they kind of, not even kind of, they have issues with each other in the show. You guys already know the lore behind, the girl Nelliel. She's a beast, right? Baddie, everybody loved Nelliel, and I got her right where I have her on the list because I think the characters that I have above her either can out gimmick her or literally is just better than her in every way, right? Now Nelliel, she does insane damage. But she only does damage when she sigs up, right? She has a great, first hit. She has a nice step in combo. You get what I'm saying? With her step in rush down, and then she has a good forward tilt that's amazing because you can step into it with, as long as you have any signature meter, you're good. You're gonna be able to step through all of her shit, and you're gonna be able to get max damage out on all of your combos. She can do 70 to 80% damage on one bar of health at any given time as long as she is maxed out. And the best part about her sig is that if you have her sig, right, and you don't have reverse, right, let's say you have signature but you don't have no reverse when you're using Nelliel, you can still do a 50 to 60 hit combo. Not hit, but damage. You can still get 50 to 60% damage off with her, and that's amazing because a lot of characters can't do damage unless they have reverse, right? But characters like Noritoda, characters like Nelliel, they can do insane damage without reverse. Look, I don't even have reverse white. I got enough to do like a ho-ho step, but look, I can step through my combos because I get free combo enhancement through my my signature. So that makes me like a problem in a situation where you have no reverse, I have no reverse, but I have signature. Guess who's in a better position? I'm in a better position because if I catch you and you make one mistake, I can kill you. But you can't kill me because you don't got no reverse. You don't have no reishi. You get what I'm saying? No spiritual pressure. You don't have anything to kill me. Where as long as I have signature, I'm good with Nelliel, and that's what makes Nelliel so broken because you don't need anything to get into a crazy combo with her. Look at the damage, bro. Everything I did, I used one special move. And the rest of that was all sig, and I did 70% damage right there, bro. She is insane in this game, bro. Like, excuse me, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I am sick, so if my voice is sounding really raspy right now, I really do apologize, but I do thank all of you guys for making it this far in this video. You don't even need reverse white to max somebody out. You can do a 60 to 70 hit combo. Oh my god, bro, we about to kill this dude. Look, he's dead, bro. I just took 60% off his health. He's gone that quick. It didn't take nothing to do that, bro. And it's like, dog, for people who think Nelliel is not top tier amongst the Espada or just in the game in general, you don't use Nelliel. And the thing that makes her better than Grimmjow, the thing that makes her better than Okiyota is the fact that she don't take damage to do this stuff. You get what I'm saying? She don't get hurt in the process of all the things she do. Now the next character we have on this list, we have your boy Salaparo Grants. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be like, man, I know for sure this guy's not saying Salaparo Grants is better than freaking Noritora, Nelly Yell, and all the other characters we named on this list, Grimjow and freaking Okiyota. The only reason you guys are saying that because you don't like your boy Salaparo. You don't like Salaparo. And that's really the honest truth about it. But in reality, he is the answer to every character in the game. He's the answer to every character in the game. His SIG is amazing. What's it called? If you level it up, if you get to level 2, what's it called? His SIG turns into an actual combo where you can finish out the combo, everything. His tilt is amazing. It has a crazy priority lunge, so you can like lunge from far back. You get what I'm saying? You can, and it's a breaker, so you can knock people out of grabs, all types of stuff. What's it called? And then his combo resets are amazing. Now I know they nerfed him, and he can't combo reset like he used to, where he can just cancel out the middle of his neutral. Nah, he can't do that no more, but that's okay. We don't care. We don't need all of that. Right? Now, this is not a tutorial on how to use these characters, so I'm not going to go into depth on how you have to use Salaparo, but it's a if you know, you know. If you main Salaparo, you know you have an inherent advantage simply because he can keep reviving himself. You can revive yourself twice, which means he already gets 5 bars of health, and each revive he gets 3. You do the math. You do the math. That's 12 bars of health. That's 12 bars of health. The dude has 12 bars built in. And then when we're talking about gimmicks outweigh playstyles in this game most of the time. You get what I'm saying? As long as you build up his knowledge, as long as you build up your knowledge on your opponent with the boy Salaparo, what's gonna happen is you're gonna rank high on the Kaikon move whenever you do your ultimate. What's gonna happen is when you do your ultimate, you're gonna draw a more powerful organ to pull. You get what I'm saying? You'll pull a heart, you'll pull a liver, you'll pull a stomach. You get what I'm saying? Or you'll pull a lung. You get what I'm saying? You'll be able to pull that stuff, but all you have to do is do the work before that. All you gotta do is raise your knowledge on your opponent by putting, I forgot the name of that stuff that he puts in his opponents, but basically he puts data in his opponent, it downloads, and once it downloads, you can pull it back out. After you pull that knowledge back out, you gain knowledge on your opponent and they can't beat you because you now know everything about them. You know how their abilities work, all that stuff. And what end up happening is once he get enough of that, he can pull higher organs. It's a gamble. He is a gamble, so it don't work every time. You get what I'm saying? But there's times where I was fighting a dude, he had 6 bars of health. You get what I'm saying? And I'm on 1 bar. You get what I'm saying? Now, who you know just gonna take 6 bars out of nowhere? It don't really happen like that. You get what I'm saying? But I got lucky. I raised my knowledge on my opponent. I got lucky. And guess what? I hit him with a freaking, I got him down to red. I soul broke him. And guess what? I hit his ass with goddamn, with my ultimate. And when I hit him with my ultimate, I just so happened to pull a goddamn heart. And it took 6 bars of health from him and I won the game. Look, right now, it's about to happen right now. It's literally about to happen for you guys right now. For any of you guys who don't listen to me, bro, how could he not? He could take 6 bars. He could take 5. He could take 4. And it don't matter when, like, of course, the more knowledge you have on your opponent, the greater the chance you're going to pull these organs. But you can pull an organ just because you pulled an organ. You could just do a Keycon move, motherfucker, just don't even block that shit, and you could just hit him with a whole heart. And now he lost 4 off the top. You ain't even earned 4. So just off of that, he gotta rank higher simply because if 2 players are even, the guy with the gimmicks is gonna win. And I know some of you guys out there didn't want it to be this way, but there was a lot of you out there that was like, you know what, I want a PvP anime fighting game that's lore accurate, and that's exactly what Bleach Rebirth of Souls is. And some of you guys don't like it now because gimmicks will get you past pretty much anything in this game, and sometimes it has nothing to do with skill. If I get into a certain, spirit drive, or if I get into like a certain mode or I reawaken, I can deal with pretty much anything in the game, and that's just how it's built. It's built for people with special abilities to win, and that's why I have things ranked the way I do. And speaking of rankings, right, the number 2 character on this list used to be the best character in the game, without a doubt. Without a doubt, Holly Bell was unstoppable before they patched her, bro. She did insane damage to your guard, right? They also took out, you know, her special move too, where basically she can do reverse yellow out of that shit and then go into another combo. Like, bro, she don't need nothing to enhance her combos, because when she sigs up, she can do combos for days, bro. Oh my god, when that sig meter fill up, bro, she just shreds through health. And she's one of those characters where the combos don't even have to be, you know, back to back to back to back to back. It just happens over time, and you just realize like your guard, your health is just being shredded, bro, and there's really not much you can do about it. She has so many gimmicks, she has so many ways to get around any moves that you have. Her pressure is the best in the game. It's not even funny. If she's on you, there's no getting away. It's just that simple. If she's on you, there's no getting away. You better fight back for dear life. You just better fight back. That's all you can do. You get what I'm saying? If you run into a Tier Holly Bell player, you're pretty much done for. If they really know what they're doing, you're pretty much done for. And that is really like all I have to say about her, because I'm not really here to give you guys a rundown on how to use her. I'm just trying to tell you guys who you should be using. That's all. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. If you learn Tier Holly Bell, you're going to beat every other character on this list. It's not even funny. She just does so much damage, and she does this in base. She does this in base, and I know I said that kind of about, you know, Nelliel, but Nelliel don't do this type of damage in base. You can get her to do that type of damage in base if you raise her Sig all the way up to level 4, and then you have some reverse to go with it. But for the most part, her Sig meter feels too slow. You gotta wait until you resurrect with Nelliel. You get what I'm saying? Whereas Holly Bell, yo, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Holly Bell does insane damage no matter what. She just does insane damage because her Sig fills naturally. Anytime she do heavy combos, her Sig just fills. So that leads us to the number 1 character in the game, the best Espada that you can use in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. That's your boy Coyote Stark. No pun intended. I know it was meant for him to be this good, considering he is the number 1 Espada in the actual show Bleach. It makes sense that they eventually got to a point where they listened to us, because when the game first came out, he was not that good. He was good, like, if you could get like his spiritual pressure up, you could do some damage with him for sure and be very annoying. But the problem was, once you got into, you know, once he fused with Lily Net, it was an issue. Whenever you would awaken with Lily Net, bro, it would be an issue, because everything that you wanted to do to your opponent, you know, it costed health to do it. And not just like health like Okiyota and Grimjow or Head Captain Yamamoto. It costed health like literally a whole bar, sometimes 2. You know what I'm saying? To do any of his ultimates, to, you know, to call out his signature, bro. It was bad using Stark in the beginning, bro. Like, he really needed those updates. But since the updates, let me tell you where we at with Stark. So basically what they did with Coyote Stark is they turned him into a 2 Kaikan move character. And for you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, Head Captain Yamamoto is one of them. Who's another character? Unohana, she's one of them. And who's another one? I think Kenpachi is one of them. And there's one more out there that's a, you know, 2 Kaikan move character. And basically what happens is these characters, they can soul break you with your first life, right? And then the second soul break, they can either wait till they're in Spirit Drive, or they can wait till they're in Sublimation. And what will happen is they will literally soul break you again and take 6 bars of health. Oh, Salaparo is one of those guys too, right? Can't believe I left him out. right? So anybody that can take 6 bars. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about her. Soifon. She can also take 6 bars with 1 Kaikon move. So anybody that has 6 bars or up, they can kill you in 2 hits. You get what I'm saying? So what makes Coyote Stark so broken, and more broken than everybody else we're talking about, right, is Coyote Stark can take 3 bars of health in his base form. When he awakens, this is what makes him broken, and this is what makes him the best character in the game by far. It's not close. It's not close. When he awakens, right, and fuses with Lily Net, he can take 6 bars of health, and he does not need to be in sublimation or spirit drive. I am almost 100% sure they're going to nerf this in the next update. They're going to nerf this. I'm literally doing this now. So basically, what I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you with Coyote Stark. All you have to do is soul break your opponent. All you have to do is soul break him, right? And when you awaken, all you gotta do is kill him, soul break him again, he's gone. And I know you're like, bro, it ain't that easy though. Coyote Stark ain't that good. No, he is. He is. If you raise his, if you get his reishi up, or his spiritual pressure, whatever you guys want to call it, right? If you get his spiritual pressure up, it's impossible to get back into the fight with Coyote Stark. He will zone the hell out of you. It's so hard to get around everything he do. Like, bro, they even fixed his combos. They connect a lot better now. You know, the wolves that he call out can now be connected into an endless combo. All of that stuff, bro. They've changed so much about him, bro. His grab is fixed now. You used to not be able to, you know, combo after you grab with him. But since then, they fixed the grab, so the grab no longer glitches. You can combo into the grab, or you can combo out of the grab. You can use it at any time, just like every other character in the game. You know what I'm saying? And in his base form, he's probably more dangerous than he is in his, you know, awakened state, because his base form, bro, when you raise up that spiritual pressure, it's impossible to close that distance between you and your opponent, bro. It's impossible. Coyote Stark has so much advantage on everything, and he has a hit advantage as well, meaning like if we both did something at the same time, he's gonna hit me first. It's not just the range, it's the speed, bro. His hitbox is crazy. So I hope this video helps you guys, man. Coyote Stark is the best character in the game by far. There's no character you can pick that can deal with him once he raised that spiritual pressure. And now that they got all types of moves that help him get his spiritual pressure up, it's impossible to deal with him. And yeah, if he soul break you on the first one, just know you lost the game, bro. Because when he awakens, he don't even have to be in sublimation or spirit drive, bro. Case closed.